Well, I wanna talk to you today about your lifestyle, right? You've got two children, all right?
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm asking this question is because, I mean, you made a comment not so long ago in a previous episode about apples don't fall far from the tree, right? And it got me thinking about, yeah, you got a point. So I started being conscious of what I ate and drank around my kid because that's the message I'm giving off. Now, obviously, your daughter is how old?
18.
18. Does she drink?
She drinks a bit.
Smoke?
Well, she vapes.
Vapes. Oh God, everyone's vaping.
Yeah,
Let's be honest. And your lad is, you 14, so he's 13 now, right?
Yeah.
And I'm assuming he hasn't touched any of that yet.
Well, I haven't seen him smoking yet.
Okay. And you haven't smelled it on him yet?
No,
and
no,
you hope
no,
you ain't going to find a vape in
No,
his
I
bag?
don't think he'll smoke.
Right, okay. We hope not.
Yeah.
But do you think your lifestyle in general, because I know, yeah, you're a pal, you do drink quite a fair bit, you smoke a fair bit. Do you have the healthiest diet in the world?
I like Chinese every now and then.
Is that it? Or the chicken shop as well?
Chicken shops, McDonald's.
And your kids see this, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So are you giving them the best advert?
Obviously, it could be better. I'm not going to deny that. You know, like, it definitely could be better. But I've still got to live my life, and I've still got to enjoy the things that I do actually enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
it is my life as well, and I'm not going to live my life through my kid.
Right.
I mean, like, going on that, my dad, he smoked and he drank, so I smoke and I drink. So I get where you're coming from and what you're saying, but I've definitely, like, my mate, I won't mention their names. His mum and dad didn't smoke. He smokes, and then I've got another friend who never touched a fag in his life.
Yeah.
Both his parents smoked.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not a rule. I don't think it's a rule.
So in no way, shape or form, for Maddie drinking now and vaping, and no way, shape or form do you look at yourself and I'm the root for that?
I'm not going to say that I'm not a cause of it. Well, I'm not the direct cause of it, I wouldn't say. But I've got a saying that I've said quite a few times, and it's you are who you are through 1,000 influences.
Right.
It's not just your parents that influence you, it's your peers, it's other adults. It's a collective, you know, it really is, you know. So yeah, I probably have not set the perfect standard for my kids, so I'm not going to deny that, you know. Like, but I don't think it's just because of me. I don't blame myself.
What else would you look at? What else would you base it on?
Peers,
Right.
other adults, her mum as well.
So with Brendan, right? With Brendan, obviously he's still young, so there's still time. Obviously he's a aspiring goalkeeper, as we've spoken about many times. Is his diet good? I know previously you told me he started to change it, but in the younger days when he was coming through that real peak time of development.
With Brendan, he's a bit of a picky eater.
Right. Okay.
He is a bit of a picky eater. So like he likes certain things and he don't like other things. You know, like he's not like Maddie will literally eat anything. Anything you put in front of her, she'll eat it. Whether she likes it or not, she'll still eat it.
Yeah.
But he's a little bit different. But yeah, he's not on a diet or anything like that. But he definitely, I'd say over the past year and a half, he's took it on his own self. It's not something that I've pushed on him.
Yeah.
He's decided to do that on his own when he turned, well, probably 12.
Yeah.
He started eating a lot healthier.
Does he ever talk to you about what you eat?
No.
He never mentions anything like that?
No, he never mentioned anything to me. I mean, I had a McDonald's today. Like, I said, like, when Mrs. brought home, I said, "Do you not have one?" He's like, "No, I've already had mine." He has one cheat day a week.
Do you think that, and I'm just saying this in jest, do you think he's making that decision to have a better lifestyle than you?
I don't think it's out to outdo me. You know, like,
Because he's a competitive lad.
I think, yeah, he is a competitive lad.
It's
But
a gene, isn't it?
I think it's probably come from the Ronaldo videos and things like that. Because he watched a video where Ronaldo said that he only drinks water.
Yeah.
And then for about 6 months, he wouldn't touch anything fizzy. He wouldn't even have cordial.
Wow.
All he drank was water. You know, like, and that's an influence from outside as well. Like I'm saying, you have 1,000 influences, and it's probably 1 million influences now because of YouTube, TikTok, and all that sort of stuff.
I do agree with that point, but you are the person he sees every day.
Yeah.
Right, and if every day you're, you know, having your 20 fags or whatever, he sees 10 of them after school, is that not going to stimulate him to think, well, my dad does it, so I'll do it? Because he must look up to you as his role model. You are the role model. Like you would have looked up to your dad.
Yeah, there's definitely things that I think, like I said, the apples don't fall far. He's definitely very, very competitive, which is what you know me. I'm very competitive. Always have been. Get that from my dad. He was very competitive. So there's definitely traits there. But I don't know. I think especially with smoking nowadays, it's definitely it's frowned upon a lot more than when I was younger.
Right. Yeah.
You know, like when I was younger, like you could buy fag packets and they were all like red and white and nice shiny ones. Now it's all like death and destruction on the packets. I'm not saying that turns everybody off smoking it, but I'd say there's got to be less smokers nowadays than there was when we were younger.
Yeah, probably.
I reckon. Do you know what I mean?
Probably. I mean, not across the rest of the world.
But the majority of their parents probably smoked, and a lot of them don't. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying there's one rule for everything. You know, like there's difference, isn't there?
Yeah. Obviously, you don't do much fitness-based stuff now, right? You don't really run. No. You're retired at 34, I think you said.
Well, younger than 34.
So just say Brendan come to you, next week, right, and said, Dad, I'm done with football, I don't want to play. No, you can't quit now, so you've been working so hard. You quit, Dad. You retired. Yeah, but I was older. Because their minds aren't going to think the age and the difference.
No, I don't agree with that statement now. I mean, my dad, obviously, he was 40 when he had me. You know, I'd never seen him play. Never seen him play football. I heard stories about how good he was. Played for Bedworth and, this, that and the other. Good player. Played at high standard. Mean footballer, apparently. So I'd heard stories. And obviously he got involved in football again through me. Like when I started playing, he ended up coaching me a few years after I coached the team and that. And because I've been kept in football the whole of my life, if that's definitely had an effect on Brendan, that made him want to play football. Because I was still involved in it. Just because I ain't sprinting down the road doesn't mean that he didn't. I never see my dad sprint down the road.
I mean from an influence standpoint. So just for argument's sake, you want Brendan to get fitter, you want Brendan to get better at football or better at goalkeeping or whatever. You're going to say, come on Brendan, we need to do this, come on Brendan, we need to do that. But he sees you every day.
I see my dad every day, and that's my point. My dad was a big beard, he's pretty much my build now. I've grown into my dad. I only ever seen that build.
So has Brendan ever seen you play?
But
that's what I'm saying.
But no, what I'm saying is, my dad obviously, I'd never seen any of that. He was always my build. But you remember when I was younger, I was fit as a fiddle. I was all over the place. That was down to me. It wasn't because I'd seen my dad running down the field that I thought, I want to be.
You've never seen your dad play, so you cannot compare that. You want to play football because your dad got you into football when you were younger. He's seen you play, he's seen you at your fittest, and he's watched, as a child, watched you kind of demise.
He's seen me when he was probably about 3.
Right. Okay.
So, what do you remember from when you were 3?
Yeah, not that.
Do you know what I mean? So he hasn't seen me play, not when I was properly fit, He's seen me kick the ball, he's seen me juggle
the
ball.
He's seen you manage.
He's definitely seen my skill set. I can still do bits now. I can still juggle, still got a bit of tricks. Fair enough, I'm not flying down the wing like we used to.
Would you not think, by doing that, like the 2-mile run, remember when we did that back in February last year? When you did that, who jumped on the wagon?
Yeah,
Brendan straight away wanted to join in with you. Do you not think changing your lifestyle to a certain degree, not to be a footballer again or not to come out of retirement, but just changing it and trying to model eating the right stuff, not sipping these on a regular basis, not smoking as much? I agree, mate. I agree with you. But I rarely now, Saturday, because I think about it, I rarely take Emilio out to a pub. Rarely. Because I don't want him to see, I don't want to be that advert for him.
Well, Brendan very rarely comes with us.
Yeah.
Fair enough, I might have a couple of drinks at home, but it's normally when he's upstairs, ready to go to bed, and I'm not in the house. I don't drink in the house. I don't smoke in the house. So he doesn't see me drink, say, as much as I used to.
Right,
do you know what I mean? Like I've cut back a lot. I've cut back. Like, I don't drink. I'll probably drink 1 week out of the 3, because when I'm on nights, I don't drink. I don't drink at all. When I'm on days, I might have the occasional one
after work and whatnot. Of
course. But maybe when I'm on late, I'll drink more because I'm finishing at 10 o'clock. There's nothing to do. Everyone's in bed. Whole family's in bed. So I'll probably have 5 beers. Which he doesn't see anyway.
Do you think
it's not like I'm ramming it down his throat.
No, of course not. But if you were to change just little things, like, I'm not saying you have to completely change everything, but I'm saying little things, what you're going to tell him to do, because you're of course going to tell him, I don't want to smoke.
Yeah.
So you could know you're smoking. Be an advert.
I don't want him to smoke,
Do you know what I mean? Could an advert, if you change your lifestyle just a little bit to model a better advert to him, does that keep him on the right path?
I think everybody is who they are. You know, like he's going to do his own thing irrelevant of what I do. Yeah, it might spur him on to do a bit of running here and there. But if he decides that he's not going to, he's not going to. And like the other week, he come home from training. He didn't think that he'd done enough training at Poppies on a Thursday. Yeah. He come home, he ran around the pitch 4 or 5 times. And I didn't even know he was doing that. He come home and he was dripping with sweat, shirt was soaking. I was like, where you been? He's like, oh, I just went for a jog around the field because I hadn't done enough in training.
Yeah.
You know, like, I never forced him to do that. He hasn't seen me do that. He's done that on his own. And I think a lot of the players that make it professionally, they do it on their own. They don't do it for the dad.
Oh, I agree.
You know, like,
I agree.
They don't do it for the dad. You know, like, it is what it is. You
I agree.
know, like,
I think
they have to have that sort of mentality.
I think the times have changed though. And what I mean by that is, right now we live in a world, as you said, 1,000 influencers and that. We live in a world where we care a lot about what people think, right? We want to post that story to get the reactions. We want to do something really positive to get the likes, to get the appraisals. Well done, mate, you did well, right? But back then, it wasn't a case. It wasn't a thing to really want that. So you went out and you did the graft, you did the work. Now, he's probably looking for you to go, oh, well done, son. Well done. He probably wants that credit to make him look like he's doing something good. Do you not think?
A little bit, but I wouldn't say as much as I wouldn't put my whole hat in there for that and say that's all he's doing it for.
I don't think it's all he's doing
He's
it
definitely
for.
not just he's not after my appraisal. I don't think.
Has he asked you to run with him or jog with him or anything like that?
No.
Never.
Not since we your idea obviously, and then I asked him if he wanted to do it, and he got involved. But no, you don't say come for a route. He'll say come down the field play football with me.
Yeah.
You won't say come and jog around the field with me.
Is that because you don't think he'll do it?
Well, I probably wouldn't do it if he asked me and begged me.
do you think, that's what I'm saying, do you think he does? I think, the way I've seen him switch, because obviously I know him as well, the way I've seen him switch, it's kind of like there's been times where he doesn't want to come to the club after football. He wants to go home and he wants to do his own thing, or carry on training, or whatever he's doing. or do his own work, because he wants to obviously focus on that world. But is that because he wants a better, he wants better than what he's seeing?
Well,
not
we all want to outdo our parents.
Yeah.
Irrelevant of what I've done. I think that's a natural thing. I mean, you want to outcoach your dad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
now that mate.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm saying. So like, that's come from you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want to of course you do. Yeah, you want to outdo your dad. But I'm 39 now. I'm not built. I'm not built like your old man, and probably like you. You know, like I've got gammy arm, dodgy hip. When I walk in, it clicks.
Is that lifestyle, or is that? Is that lifestyle?
A broken collarbone was football based. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That's what that happened. Mm-hmm. Broke my collarbone twice. One of them was playing for your dad.
Right.
You know, like he forced me to play.
Against my will.
Yeah, tied me up. But yeah, that's obviously happened through lifestyle. But that's no fault of my own now.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like, and yeah, it's not something that I really want to do in my late years. Do you know what I mean? I don't. I've hated the gym, always hated the gym with a passion. I mean, I'm competitive, but I'm not competitive with myself.
Right.
I can't go to the gym and think, right, I'm going to beat my time, because that's just boring in my eyes.
Yeah.
I need to beat somebody. Like when I beat you at pool the other day, and made you get down your hands and knees and bow down to me. Do you know what I mean? That was spectacular. You know, that's the sort of thing. I'll play pool. I'll show them how good I am at pool.
There you are.
Yeah, I'll become a professional
that can be your advert, Brendan. I'm good at pool because I beat Alice once down there and ounce.
I think he's got coach in him as well. Like my dad coach, your dad coach, you're a coach, I've coached. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think he's got it in him as well, where he could potentially do that if all else fails. And my missus being a teacher, he could always go into the PE teaching, which you've done as well.
Do you think, I've got one final question, do you think if you could rewind 10 years, right, Brendan's now 3, if you could rewind 10 years and you could map out the next 10 years of your life and your lifestyle, and Brendan's life and Brendan's lifestyle, as he looks to you as a role model, would you change it?
I think I've enjoyed my last 10 years. As a person, you know, I've had a good time, I've enjoyed myself. And like I say, mate,
would you change it as a role model?
I live my life. I don't live my kid's life. I don't, mate, and there's too many parents out there that do. You know, like, that's the reason they put him in football, because they want him to be a professional footballer, because they never do. Yeah. I mean, a lot of the times I don't even get to watch Brendan play football, so he's definitely not doing it for my benefit. You know what I mean? He's not. And I enjoy a Chinese now and then. And I enjoy a few sweets in the pub.
Yeah.
You know, like, I do, and it's I'm addicted to smoking. That's not great. But I've definitely cut back a bit.
Irrespective,
I've definitely cut back.
you'd do exactly the same again. There'd be nothing you'd change.
I'd probably want to stay in the social media world a bit longer.
Right. Okay.
I would have liked to have gone to Germany in the World Cup this year. Do a bit more content, but no, I think I've excelled at quite a few things. The coaching wise, well happy with that. Like 10 years ago, is probably when I started coaching.
Yeah.
You know, so like, yeah, I've loved every minute of
So,
that.
so from your perspective, your life is about you, and that's it. Regardless of how you dress, how you look, what you eat, what you
you trying
drink.
to say?
No, I'm saying your life is about you, and you will do what you want, irrespective of what your kids not think about you or what they're aspiring to be. You will be you. They will be them. End of story.
Well, I'm a very confident guy, and that's definitely fallen to Brendan as well. You know, like he's like he went and did the video in for Coffee Night at 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Not many people would do that.
Yeah, of course.
You know, you got adults that are like, no, I'm not doing that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but he don't. He steps up to the plate. He's not bothered. He has got a bit of confidence. So there's other parts that I've given him, which he's definitely good for him.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say I haven't given him a couple of bad traits.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm a realist at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Like, my dad gave me a couple of bad traits. So
Of course.
realistically, it's his fault.
Let's make your happiness. Well, I fully appreciate it, mate. I know there's probably some pressing questions there. I put you on the spot a little bit. But
How was your upbringing, by the way? All roses and.
No, mate. No. Everyone has their own upbringing. Everyone has their own issues and problems. And obviously, my world was just football. And by and large, I couldn't do anything else. It was football or nothing. And that was pretty much how it was.
Did it benefit you?
Well, I've never smoked.
We're sort of at two different extremes there. aren't we?
Yeah, I think we probably are. Yeah, I've never smoked. I don't believe I drank my first beer until I was 17 when I snuck into Newton Cucumber underage, way back in the day, on the Coventry Cross, I think, across the street. And the reason was I'm terrified. I was terrified of getting absolutely.
Do you wish you had a bit more enjoyment as a youth then?
No.
You don't think you missed out on anything?
I don't feel like I missed out anything. I still got the leggers up the pit when it used to be the pit, and when they made the new estate and you stand on the bollards so they don't come up. I've done all that. I've been, caught by the police when I've started throwing the stuff they put in parks, the soft spongy tarmac stuff, throwing that around. I said, "You've been throwing that." No, show me your hands. There they are. All black.
So you've been a naughty boy?
Yeah, I've had fun. I left school with 3 GCSEs, and my life has been okay.
You say you never smoked. Did your mum and dad not smoke?
My mum did. My dad didn't. My dad didn't smoke, and that's what I'm saying. He was the person I looked to from everything football. He didn't smoke. Yes, he had a drink. Yes, we come into places like this and it was all smoky. We played pool and that, but I never did because I was terrified of what the outcome would be. Do I think I should have tried? No. I'm glad out of all of my circle.
You know, my missus never touched a fag.
Yeah.
Don't drink at all. Teetotal.
Yeah.
She probably eats less Chinese than you do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Probably, yeah.
So there's always two role models in this situation.
There is.
And that's why obviously I married an amazing woman. You know that.
Yeah.
She's above and beyond me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So she has a massive influence on him as well. So yeah, hopefully that outweighs me.
Yeah.
Her positives outweigh my negatives as well.
I just think from a lad perspective, like I was with my dad, Brendan's going to look to you, and he's going to follow you. And that's kind of where I was going with the conversation. But as I said, mate, I fully appreciate you kind of threw it back on me there on the spot. That's kind of thing. I got through it, but I fully appreciate it, mate.
Yeah, awesome. No worries. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.